Present education system forces you to make your choice by the time you are in 10th. Well, most parents want you to be doctors or engineers. Am I right? I'll just repeat some common rants that you will hear at home. Baba रे तू आता 9वेन पावलो 10वेन पावलो, whatever the case may be. शिकूंक जाय, दोतोर तरी जावंकूच जाय. आमच्या घरात एक तरी दोतोर आसूंकूच जाय. Do you hear this? और ताजो पळय तो इंजिनियर IIT जावन खंय इन्फोसिसान जॉब मेळ्ळा ताका. आनी तूं भायर शिकले ना कितें जातलें? वावराडी जावन पडटलें. और चल्याक आसतलें करतलो कितें? शिकना दीसभर खेळटा मानाय जातलो. These are the rants probably you hear. And so the pressure is enormous, and the ground reality is that if you do take up doctor as a profession, that remember that by the time you really start practicing in today's world, would be 10 years after you take up medicine, because there is MBBS, then MD, then specialization, so it takes that long. And the reality about engineers is the most unemployed professionals in the country today are engineers. So that's a wake-up call.
So the government of India decided that the rescue of our community from Yemen, about 6,000 Indians, would take place from Djibouti, because Saudis were controlling the airspace around the region, and there was only 2 hours per day to try and pick up people out from Sana'a and bring them back through ships or through aircraft. So the government engaged a marine operation, naval ships, because Yemen has several ports for their aid, and Air India and Indian Air Force. Within 14 days or 12 days, we put out 8,000 people, around 7,000 individuals out of Yemen in the ongoing war, including 2,000 foreigners.
As they were doing these paintings, I was getting constant feedback from them. Like they had to sustain the climate and everything, and at the same time not compromise their creativity, and they did it. Okay, so this is one part of it. Then in the painting side, we have this the one section of it, the painting section, deals with creative painting. Okay, this is a painting by one of another ex-students. He's a very well-known artist today, a very respected artist in the field of art. His name is Baiju Artan. These are some of his paintings. These are another set of watercolors by Kalidas Satarvekar, another ex-student. Still life by Kalidas. Okay, these are now the purpose of showing these visuals to you as one section is that this is one of the areas where our students have excelled.
The profits from this company, which are called dividends and value growth of the company, the profits from this company are then returned back to the investors. And this, my friends, is a very, very key part of most economies. People who own businesses tend to do very well financially because there is a big stake in owning businesses. I think your trustee, Mr. Deshpande, made this point that the money often in economy is in commerce. And what is a business? A business is core commerce activity. And the ownership of the business generates tremendous money and value and wealth. And owning part of that business, you don't have to own it all, right? So you may own a corner store, or your parents may own a small business, but you can also own a small portion of a company. You can own a small portion of a very big company like Flipkart or like Tata Motors, you can own those sorts of companies.
Hello everyone, I'm Sohan Revankar from class 10 studying in Peoples. Today we had a career guidance course in which we were told about various careers which are out of the box according to the normal course such as engineering, doctor and etc. So today we had three people from various careers such as an IFS officer, a businessman and an assistant professor at the arts college. So today we got to know more about what an IFS officer does, how investments and entrepreneurship is, and we got to know more about various types of careers, so we have an idea now what we can do in our future.
Hello, my name is Isha Kamath and I'm studying 10th standard here in Peoples. I found today's What Are My Choices program very informative because we had speakers that were having their careers in non-conventional fields other than doctor, engineer, and I've gained a lot of knowledge in these fields, and it has definitely opened up my choices. And we had a businessman who told us about entrepreneurship and investment. We had an arts professor who told us about different fields of art and how we can apply art all over the world and how we can make profitable careers. And finally, we also had the IFS officer who told us about his diplomatic career and what is the type of work he engages in. And yeah, I think it was very informative and people should definitely continue these kind of.
Great pleasure to be here today at Peoples to speak a little bit about the investment management sector. It's a sector that I've been involved in for many years, making primarily private equity investments. And this is going to be a growing field in India. I've been fortunate to spend 20-25 years overseas with some very leading investment managers, putting private capital to work and making private investments in some very nice companies around the world. And it's a pleasure to talk to the students at Peoples today about that experience and how they can find this as a profession and vocation. It was something I fell into by accident because of my educational background and luck. But that doesn't need to be the case for today's students. They can actually make this a very conscious choice. And it can be a very, very fulfilling profession where they can help grow the Indian economy and do very well financially themselves.
How can this kind of program can build the strength?
Yeah, I think students these days have lots of choices. Very often, families may think very narrowly in terms of professions. They may think in terms of engineering or doctors, medicine. So a few professions tend to dominate the discussion amongst families. But the world has changed dramatically in the last 10, 15, 20 years. And the opportunities in front of students are actually enormous. So for them to see what the opportunities available and some role models, that they can say, okay, this person has done something different and unique, that gives them the confidence to try different professions, different avenues, because the economy is growing in a very great way. So this offers that opportunity for students.
Will this benefit overcome weakness?
Will overcome what?
Weakness.
I think so, yeah. I think, the confidence will be there. No? That confidence, once people get confidence, then they will overcome these any weaknesses they may have.
आणि आमचा जो प्रोग्राम असता व्हॉट आर माय चॉईसेस हो आम्ही आता 3 वर्ष झाली दवरलेलो आसा स्कुलान भुरग्यांक एक्सपोज करता की खूब प्रेशर आसता की दोतोर जावंक जाय आनी इंजिनियर जावंक जाय आनी ताजे व्यतिरिक्त आनी खूब प्रोफेशन्स आसात की जी भुरग्यांक घेवंक शकता आनी सक्सेसफूल जावंक शकता पयशे करूंक शकता हाजे खातीर आमी हो प्रोग्राम केला आमी 3 स्पिकर्स आपयतात जे व्हेरी सक्सेसफूल वर्ल्ड वायड आसात फक्त गोंयांत न्ही पूण गोंया भायरूय बी आनी तांकां आपूण भुरग्यां कडेन उलोवंक लायता की हे पासून घेतल्यार तुमकां आनी एक कितें तरी अदर दॅन इंजिनियरींग एंड मेडिसीन यू हॅव एन ऑप्शन एंड इट्स व्हेरी एनकरेजींग सो दीस आर थर्ड दिस टायम वी आर व्हेरी लकी आमचो IFS म्हणजे मिनिस्टर ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेर्साचो सेक्रेटरी इज गोईंग टू जॉइन अस फ्रॉम जेड्डा लायव्ह आतां म्हणून आमकां मातशी गडबड आसा बिकॉज ही इज वेटिंग फ्रॉम जेड्डा सावदी अरेबिया 2 इज शिवनंदन दळवी and third is Billy गोयचो आमचो स्टुडंट who is the principal of Goa College of Art. So we are looking forward towards this great event and I hope you cover it up. Thank you.
कॉम्पिटिटिव्ह फील्डार कितको बेनिफीट जाता
भुरग्यांक दुसरें कितें आसा म्हणून हें पळोवंक मेळटा आनी हाजे खातीर तांकां एक्सपोजर मेळटा की देर इज लायफ बियॉन्ड इंजिनियरींग एंड मेडिसीन.
गेल्या 3 वर्सांनी भुरग्यांक ह्या सगळ्या प्रोग्रामाचो कितें
खुबश्या भुरग्यांनी म्हाका अशें लक्षांत येता की आवय बापायक सांगून आपलें प्रोफेशन दुसरे कडेन मातशें वळयलां सो हो व्हडलो फायदो जाल्लो आसा पूण अशें करत करत एवरी इयर भुरग्यांनी आयकलें जाल्यार तांकां खूब नवे नवे प्रोफेशनाची जाणीव जाता.
पिपल्स हायस्कुलान पळय ही स्टार्ट केल्या टॉक्स घेवपाक हे खूब फायद्याक पडटले भुरग्यांक कित्याक आतांच्या भुरग्यांक कितें ऑप्शन्स आसता करियर ऑप्शन्स आसता ते खूब जाणांक खबर आसना कित्याक ते मेन फिक्स आसता पळय तेच मेडिकल इंजिनियरींग वो तेच सो हांव आर्ट कॉलेजी वतीन उलयतलो की आर्ट फिल्डान भुरग्यांक कितल्यो ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज आसा ह्या फिल्डान पळय त्यो सो आतां आमी वयता टॉकाक